Tomlinson. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the LSU Tigers. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So TCU's offense takes the field. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go right back to it. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Zings it complete to the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an
got enough space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Harper. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll try the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man down the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. He makes the connection. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This time they'll go to the running game. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Let's see what they've got on second down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Horned Frogs are threatening on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? He'll go to the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, you tried on first and second, and you couldn't pay it off, so let's not overthink it. Let's just go quarterback sneak. Let's just let our guy get low, pick the side he wants to run to, drive his legs in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Tough sledding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The sure hands, it's Cruz. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now the play fake. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Scanning the field, it's Harper. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room. Return. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Catch in the middle, it's Cruz. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's right on target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs are in the red zone. They're going to run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This offense has been running wild in the first. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
LSU quick to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Snags it over the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Harper. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He wants to throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch inside the 30 and still running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll immediately call timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Good right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Back to throw, it's Harper. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes his connection. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Fox. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now on second down. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just... Too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. Working that left side now. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, TCU! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.